got a little out of hand. I got a little out of line.
Whole song now.
That ain't me no more. I'm leaving that life behind. I'm yours.
Well, welcome, and may the 4th be with you all. And on behalf of our very special couple, I welcome you to this celebration of love. My name is Becky, I'm an independent celebrant, and it is a pleasure to be here today. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, Steve and Ruth's paths crossed and became entwined with one another. Ooh, we're a bit windy. Their love has grown deep as they've navigated the past 10 years together. And now today they have gathered you, the ones that they hold most dear in their hearts, in celebration of this union of two hearts, as they come together to renew an unbreakable alliance. What you promise to each other today must be continued to be renewed again tomorrow and every day after. Being in love for a lifetime requires a daily decision to love and cherish your partner. Still, you must decide each and every day to commit yourselves to one another. Make such a decision and keep on making it. For one of the most important things in life is to know and be truly known, to love and to be loved. This ceremony is the intimate and personal celebration of Steve and Ruth's relationship and continuing marriage. This is the moment where they declare before you that they continue to commit to each other through choice as the person who they want to continue sharing their life with. This ceremony is a moment in time, a pause, a breath, where Ruth and Steve take time away from everyday life to express their sustained commitment and love for one another, and solemnise their decision to travel this earth hand in hand for the rest of their days, to share their hopes and fears, their dreams and disasters, to comfort when times are hard, and to celebrate in times of joy, to share the excitement of the unknown and to hold through its challenges, to keep warm in the cold of the night and to delight in the beauty of the sun, moon and the stars together. Today is a unique ceremony, and it's unique because of these two wonderful people and their family that we're celebrating today and the journey that they've shared to this point. Their rich tapestry of shared experiences that has seen them go through events that have woven their lives together, giving them strength to work together and build a strong, loving relationship through the challenges they've faced. Now we hold in mind those who are unable to be with us here today. I know Steve's sister would have loved to have been with us, but life circumstances have prevented her making the journey, and I'm sure she will be thinking of you today. Also, let us think of and remember Steve's parents and Ruth's dad. They may be gone from us in a physical sense, but they're not forgotten. Their love is still very much within you, and we hold them in our thoughts today. We also remember Bo and Essie today too. They are very much in our thoughts and remain a part of your family and circle in your hearts and in your minds. Ruth and Steve, you have a history behind you as you stand here today. You may remember back to the time you met, when Steve ordered cupcakes from you, Ruth, for his girlfriend at the time. When you didn't turn up for the cake, Steve, Ruth messaged you to see if you were okay, and you both started talking and found that you'd both been going through a difficult time. You added each other as friends on Facebook on the 4th of May. 2 weeks later, Ruth flew down to Portsmouth so they could meet for their first date, and it was love before that though, wasn't it? Whilst there in Portsmouth, you got cold feet, didn't you, Rees? And wanted to fly back home early as you were feeling homesick. At the airport, as you were just going to get on the plane, Steve said, "I will marry you one day." 6 weeks later, you were engaged, and a year later, you got married. Ruth was 37 weeks pregnant with Aphie. Your family has gradually grown into the beautiful unit it is today. Now, Shmi Skywalker said, "You can't stop the change any more than you can stop the suns from setting." It's very true, and you've seen so much change in your time together. You've been through happy times and have so many good memories as a couple and as a family. You've also been through so many tough times, through things that would tear any couple apart. But you have come through it all stronger, and this is a testament to your love for one another. The hardest times were losing your babies, Bo and Essie, just a year apart. You were united through every bit of the journey though, from supporting each other in your grief, to the fundraising, to the journey of carrying Huxley, your little miracle baby. Looked up then. Say me? Now we have come together to witness this renewal of vows today, to bless Steve and Ruth, to share in their joy and to celebrate their love and the richness of the life that they share together, to be inspired by their story so far and support them as they continue forward. I'd like to share a poem now called An Awesome Book of Love by Dallas Clayton, which is special to Ruth and Steve. If I was a dinosaur and you were a jet, there's a chance, a good chance, that we'd have never met. If I were a river and you were the sky, if I was down low and you were up high, or if I was an apple and you were a sundae, if you were a Wednesday and I was a Monday, if you were spring seasons and I was the fall, we might never have gotten together at all. But we aren't all of those things. You're you and I'm me. Now the gift of marriage brought you, husband and wife, here today to celebrate 10 years together. We're here to celebrate in the delight and tenderness of your union and the joyful commitment you've made to be together to the end of your lives. Marriage is given as the foundation of family life, in which each member of the family, in good times and in bad, may find strength, companionship and comfort, and grow to maturity in love. It enriches society and strengthens community. No one should enter into it lightly or selfishly, but reverently and responsibly. Ruth and Steve are now to re-enter this way of life. They will each give their consent to the other and renew solemn vows, and in token of this, they will each give and receive a ring. Ruth and Steve, do you come here of your own free will, accompanied by your family and friends' blessings, to be reconnected as husband and wife forevermore? Ruth and Steve, today you are reconnecting with care, trust, and with happiness of the one person in this world whom you love with all your heart. And you're giving yourself again, your life and your love, into the hands of the one who loves you with all their heart. Remember that to the whole world, you are but one person, but to one person you are the whole world. However, love, true love, goes far beyond the feelings of excitement and romance. It is caring more about the well-being and happiness of your marriage partner than your own needs and your own desires. Having said that, true love is not total absorption in each other, but rather is looking outward in the same direction together. Love makes burdens lighter because you divide them. It makes joys more intense because you share them. Love makes you stronger, so you can become involved in life in ways you dare not to risk alone. True love says the two of you are just better together than when you are apart. When you entered marriage, you entered into life's most important relationship. It is a gift given to bring comfort when there is sorrow, peace when there is unrest, laughter when there is happiness, and love when it is shared. A successful marriage is not something that just happens. It takes work, it takes understanding, and it takes time. Sometimes we have to provide spaces for the other to grow and celebrate the passions that maybe we don't share deeply together. At least you've got signal.
My cue to leave.
Oh, just before we get to the important bit, you know. Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
that's all
Still
right.
alive, yeah.
Ruth and Steve, there is so much that you love about each other. Steve loves Ruth's laugh and her nose because she hates it. Her drive, her determination and ambition. He can see how you complement each other and together you make a whole. And Ruth, you complete him. Ruth, you can see so much in Steve and love him for all his wonderful qualities, for his strength and determination and how he never gives up, for being the best daddy the kids could ever wish for, and how he will do anything for you and the children. You love his not funny jokes, as well as how much he makes you laugh with his sense of humour, and for how he shows you how much he loves you in all the little things he does for you. Even driving around all the supermarkets at 10 o'clock at night looking for some fish as you had a craving for place. He did his very best that night and returned 2 hours later with all kinds of other fish but the one you wanted. And now we have a moment for all of you here. Steve and Ruth have each expressed their wish to be reconnected together in marriage. And we should remember that a marriage does not exist in isolation. Their family unit exists within the rich tapestry of their community, their family and their friends. Do you, those closest to this couple, commit yourselves to honouring, supporting and encouraging them in their lives together? Now, Steve and Ruth, on your wedding day, you pledged to love each other in sickness and in health, and for better or for worse. The past few years have tested these vows, but your love for each other has prevailed. You've come here today to renew your vows, to make a fresh start. Your love will be reaffirmed as you once again promise to love, honour and cherish each other for better and for worse, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live. Steve and Ruth, this is your time to share your thoughts and to make your renewed pledges.
Together we have taken on the world, with all its ups and downs, and made it through with our love all the stronger.
Today, as we stand here together in front of our friends and family, I renew my promises to you.
And I to you.
I promise to share with you my time and my attention, and to bring joy, strength and imagination to our marriage.
And I to you. I promise to respect you as your own person, and to realise that your interests, desires and needs are no less important than my own.
And I to you. I promise to give you the best of myself, and to ask of you no more than you can give.
And I to you. I promise to keep myself open to you, to let you see through the window of my soul and my innermost fears, feelings, secrets and dreams.
And I to you. I promise to grow along with you, to be willing to face changes in order to keep our relationship alive and exciting.
And I to you. I promise to love you no matter what the world has in store for us.
And I to you. I promise to love you with all that I am and all that I will be.
And I to you.
I promise to tell you that I love you at least 10 times a day.
promise to tell you that I love you more.
Come on. It's you.
I promise to make you laugh every day, even if it's by telling crap jokes.
I promise to laugh at your jokes, even if they're crap. I promise to keep buying you licorice all sorts every time I go shopping.
I promise to always pick out your favourites for you. I promise not to die from any of your farts, even though they've gotten more toxic over the years.
I promise not to kill you for snoring, even though it's gotten louder over the years.
I promise to always be your ditto.
I promise to always be your daughter.
I am yours completely and forever till the end.
I'm yours completely and forever till the end.
Now, who has the rings? Do we have somebody here? A very important job. Wow, thank you. Can I take those? Oh, you can hold them actually. That's a good idea. Now, the wedding ring is a circle that has no end and symbolises the never-ending love that exists between you. The ring is made from precious metals, purified by heat of the refining fire, and is a symbol of the purity of your love for one another. Ring is made of rare gems that radiate brilliance and a quality unlike other ordinary stones, and represent the riches that reside in each of you. May these rings always reflect the light of your love throughout your life together. Get this back now. Now, I don't know if you can see this. So Steve, if you take, I don't know if you can you do both, or do you want me to hold it for you?
I, Steve, give you, Ruth, this ring. Wear it with love and joy. As this ring has no end, neither shall my love for you. I choose to reconnect with you, my wife, this day and forevermore.
Okay. I'll hold it for you if you like. Do you want me to hold it? Just blow it. There we go, you're this side.
I, Ruth, give you, Steve, this ring in token of my love and devotion with my heart. I pledge to you all that I am with this ring. I reconnect with you and join my life with yours.
Step out the way. Oh. Now, Ruth and Steve have chosen to incorporate the ancient Celtic ritual of hand fasting into their ceremony. There's a wealth of history behind this ritual. It's a symbolic binding of the hands which inspired the terms bonds of holy matrimony and tying the knot. The coloured cords used for the binding in today's ceremony are a beautiful mixture of colours, one to represent each of your children, Jacobi, Aphie, Rafferty and Huxley, and for Bo, Essie and Iris. Isabel. Throughout history, in many ways and in many parts of the world, the hands of the bride and groom were bound as a sign of their commitment to each other. Rings were actually only for the very rich. Love knows no such bounds. These perishable bonds are a reminder that all material things eventually return to the earth, unlike the bond and connection of love, which is eternal. The hand fasting here today is Ruth and Steve's personal commitment to each other, amongst you, their family and friends. Let this ceremony be a statement of what you mean to each other and the commitment you make. Within this circle of family and friends, you're declaring your love and life commitment to each other. The promises made today and the ties that are bound here will strengthen your union across the years of your lives as you continue to grow closer together. They are a reminder to you and to others in the days and years to come of the important principles of partnership, love and respect. Ruth and Steve, do you seek to enter this hand fasting ceremony of your own free will?
We do.
Now today you have come here not simply to witness our couple's union, but to take part in it. Your support and love have helped their relationship to flourish, and the joy that you all bring into their life sustains them. Do you all promise to stand beside them, support them and love them? Now, would Isabel, Jacoby, Aphie, Rafferty and Huxley like to come over here a little bit closer, please? And would Huxley bring up the special cord that you've made?
Huxley, in here, sweetheart. Isabel might need to help you. So you bring it here.
Now, would you like to take each other's hands? I don't want to spoil your heart. Yep, that's
Yep.
right. Now, Huxley, can you place that over the top of Mum and Dad's hands, please?
Over the top, that's it. Good
Just
boy.
that's it, and leave it hanging over the top. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, as your hands are bound together, so your lives and spirits are joined in a union of perfect love and perfect trust. Jacoby, please could you make a loop over their hands one time? Do you think you could take one side and just loop it over? Now that one is for the past. That loop, it's a special loop for the past. Now, Aphie, would you like to make a second loop for me? Over, that's it.
Good girl.
And that one, do you know what that one's for? That's for the present, so the here and now. And Rafferty, would you be able to make another loop over? That's it. Hang on, if I just
Put the shell on the block.
do it this way for
Oh,
you.
yeah, go on.
There you go. That one there, that's lovely. That's it, and over the top. Okay, brilliant. Now that one is for the future and all that is yet to come. And Isabel, do you think you could tie a knot in the cord together? That's it.
A gentle knot.
A normal knot.
Don't do normal knot.
Thank you very much. Spirit of the sea, in water and air we feel your energy. Cool, gushing waves, sparkling in the sun. There is a little bit. And beneath us, the touch of the earth sand on our feet. Energy flows around and above you. Sound of the water, the sound of your love. The renewed bond of your marriage is not formed by these cords, but by the vows you've made, for you hold in your hands yourselves the fate of this union. You may now seal your bond with a kiss. Wow. Just turn you around so that everyone can see you that way. That's it. Oh, thank you all for your help with that. That's lovely. Did you want the music now?
No, I don't think so. No. Do you want to stop the music? Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. A lot of responsibility.
you can all go
Sorry.
sit down now if you want to. Now, from this day forward, may your passions burn brightly. May you continue to explore this world together, discovering the undiscovered. May you continue to grow in the knowledge of one another, and may you both teach abundantly from the knowledge and wisdom you have gained so far. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be a shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be the warmth to each other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will continue to be a companion to the other. You are two persons, but there is only one life before you. And as Yoda said, always in motion is the future. Go now to enter the renewed days of your future and togetherness, and may beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion, and may your days together be good and long upon the earth. Now, because you've recommitted yourselves to each other in marriage and demonstrated this by renewing and exchanging your vows and giving each other rings, you are, of course, husband and wife. Please kiss the bride. Now, Steve and Ruth, if there is anything you remember of this ceremony, it is that it was love that brought you here today. It is only love which can make it a glorious union, and it is by love that your marriage shall endure. It is my great privilege to present to you Steve and Ruth. There we go.
Guys, do you want confetti things?
So I haven't quite finished yet. I'll gather them back together to do the sand ceremony.
Okay.
And Darth Vader's coming down, but Steve doesn't know that.
Okay.
Okay. He should be on his way, so I'll let them dance until he starts wandering down.